This is going to be part 1 to what if Naruto went back in time. Okay, now let's start. So unlike some other channels, everything's gonna stay the same until Naruto and Sasuke have an idea. They go to Ino and they discuss a mind transfer jutsu variant. They say how if she could put Hokage Naruto's mind into his younger body, so we can stop Madara before it even happened. Would think about it, and it would take at least, I think, a month before they can get it down. So would concentrate really hard, and Naruto give her some of his chakra. Now, this Naruto's now a Genin. Naruto's a Genin, and so yeah, Naruto's a Genin, and this after the Land of Waves arc. And he's sleeping before he suddenly wakes up. Hokage Naruto's in younger Naruto's body, and she's happy because it worked. And so he goes to sleep, and in the morning he wakes up. Immediately he goes to the Hokage's office. So this is the time before the Chunin exams. And so he goes to Hokage's office, and he sees Lord Third, which kind of makes him cry because Lord Third died, but Lord Third doesn't know this. And so he goes to Lord Third and says, "Is Jiraiya here?" And Hiruzen's shocked. "You know Jiraiya?" And Naruto has to make up a quick excuse and says, "Oh yeah, I read about him in a book about the Sannin, you know." And Lord Third kind of plays this off, but is still confused but impressed. Infused. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it from that. And so he says, "Why do you want to know? Why do you want Jiraiya to be here?" And Arthur says, "No reason. It's just, can you tell me when you and Jiraiya are here together? I want to talk to you about something, but not Danzo." And so Lord Third agrees, but he can tell something's different. For one, Naruto's he's speaking differently, if you know what I mean. Like, he's more serious. And so everything goes the same. They still bump into the Sound Trio. Shooting exams go the same, but when Jiraiya is spying, Naruto's holding back tears because this is Jiraiya, the Jiraiya. And so he cries for let's say an hour before approaching Jiraiya, and then he says, "You're Jiraiya." And Jiraiya says, "Yeah, who are you?" And then Naruto says, "I'm Naruto Uzumaki." And then they hit it off, and then he asks them, "Can you, me, and Lord Third talk about something?" Jiraiya nods, and they go to Hokage's office. And they say no Anbu because, no Anbu. And Danzo tries to spy in, but Jiraiya easily sees through it, so does the Hokage. Naruto can see through it, but he just plays it off like he doesn't know. And then, and so he says to Jiraiya, "I know about the Akatsuki." Jiraiya is instantly shocked, like, oh my god. And then Jiraiya says, "What? How do you, what?" And Naruto says, "I also know about Orochimaru's hideout, the curse mark. See, I'm from the future." Jiraiya would start laughing, but he just said that he knows about the Akatsuki and Orochimaru's hideout. Those are two S-rank secrets. Who could have told them? Only Jiraiya knows that the Akatsuki, about the village and the elders, and not much of the elders like Naruto. And Naruto tells him everything, and Jiraiya smiles and hugs Naruto, knowing that he was the child of prophecy. And then they have an Hokage, the Hiruzen and Naruto also share a hug, and Naruto says how Orochimaru came to the village and killed him. Hiruzen's sad about this, but then Naruto then says, but you managed to seal away his arms, which meant he was a lot weaker. He says about Tsunade, Minato being revived, the first, second, third, and fourth Hokage being revived. How about Black Zetsu, the reincarnations of Indra and Ashura, the Otsutsuki, and Jiraiya is writing all of this on the scrolls because this is mind blowing. I mean, and then so he says so. The Akatsuki after the Town Beast, they want to fuse it into a Geromazo so it can have the Ten Tails. And then he says all of the members, where they're from, since Naruto and Sasuke planned this out for like 4 years. So Naruto memorized everything to the finest detail. Jiraiya thanks Naruto, and Naruto says how pain killed him, but that he learnt Sage Mode, and so Naruto and Jiraiya and Hiruzen, Naruto, Jiraiya and Hiruzen pack up for the day since they spent a good 4 hours talking about it before they start training. So Naruto's in the normal Naruto's body. He doesn't have his chakra from the future. Doesn't have that, but he has one thing: chakra control. Now, he has chakra control and jutsus. See, he doesn't know Sage Mode, but he can pick it up easily. He knows the Wind Style Rasengan because it's memory. It's like muscle memory, you know. It's like I don't know. I haven't whistled in a year. I still know how to whistle, right? Yeah. And so in 1 month training, everything comes easy to him. He summons Gamma Bunta, like him before, because his chakra is a lot better as he's a Hokage, and so he summons Gamma Bunta since he knows how to draw out the chakra. And so he talks to Kurama in this timeline, and Kurama doesn't like Naruto, but he sends something different from him, and he calls him, "Hey Kurama, how you doing?" And Kurama's shocked. "How do you know my name, brat?" And Naruto forgets, oh yeah, this is old Kurama. And Naruto, future Kurama explains everything about how Madara, stuff like that, how they work together. Kurama thinks he's joking, but then after he says like all the Biju's names, his name, their backstory, say the 6 parts, he believes him. And so he's not gonna have the Kyuubi mode, but Kurama says, "Listen, brat, I don't trust you at all, and I hate you. But I'm gonna stop interfering with your chakra. That's it. Get out." And Naruto says, "Fine, but I'll come back here tomorrow, and the day after that." Kurama says, "I swear to God, shut up." Because he wants Naruto to keep on coming back, but he doesn't want to show it. And so training goes well. Naruto's picking up some stuff so much more faster because of muscle memory. And he sees Kurama again, and Kurama keeps on swearing and shouting at him to go away, so God help him, he'll beat him if he could. And Naruto and Jiraiya have so many good moments because Naruto loved Jiraiya, and Jiraiya died, and he's saving all of this time. He knows he has to go back soon, and he says, "I've only got a year here," so yeah. Him and Jiraiya, so he tells Jiraiya where the Akatsuki are laid out and all of their abilities. He tells about the Rinnegan, Pain's ability, Itachi's a spy, and I'm gonna now discuss him and Sasuke. And so he goes to Sasuke, and knowing about the curse of hatred and that he's the reincarnation of Ashura, says, "Sasuke, trying to like get their relationship going." He says, "Sasuke, do you want to train?" Sasuke's obviously hesitant, but then he says yes, and the two train. Through this training, they kind of get a mutual respect for each other, like in the original. And I'm still gonna say that, yeah, but Naruto knows that Sasuke has to join Orochimaru. He's been consulted by, because he's a Hokage. He's actually a Hokage thinker, and he talks about how to stop so many things, Black Zetsu, and so the day comes where they go after everyone, like the Akatsuki, Black Zetsu, And so, first they go for Black Zetsu. They know that they can't let Kaguya be reincarnated, and so let's say when Black Zetsu's on a path to somewhere recruiting someone, let's say Deidara, yeah? I know in the original Itachi and Kisame recruited Deidara, but I'm gonna say Black Zetsu was also there, since he's kind of the weakest but the recruit. Jiraiya shows up and he's in Sage mode, and he instantly cuts Black Zetsu's arm off. I'm not sure. Can Black Zetsu feel pain? I mean, I know he's not human. Oh wait, no. So Jiraiya shows up in Sage mode and has a scroll out. Black Zetsu's instantly scared because how do you know he was gonna be here? There's a leak in the casket, he thinks. But before he could say anything, Jiraiya seals him. Now this is gonna be a huge setback to Toby. And I'm gonna say Toby now, since Black Zetsu's gone. Since Black Zetsu's gone, is gonna find a lot harder to get recruitment. And also, since Naruto's there, they think there's a mole in the Akatsuki, and Itachi's being, Itachi's thinking this is actually good. So they've got someone else on the inside. And so yeah, the Chunin exams. Neji vs Naruto goes the same, but instead of the Deus Ex Machina plot hole that Naruto just happens to call in the Biju, when Neji is about to do 64 palms, due to muscle memory and Naruto the last, his taijutsu is a lot better, and he's actually able to hold his own, like against Momoshiki, around like that. And so Naruto and Neji swap hands for a bit. Naruto's shocked because is he using the gentle fist like a variant? And so Naruto's able to keep pace with Neji, which surprises Neji. And Neji's about to do 64 palms, and then Naruto gets some ground. After he gets some ground, he rushes at Neji again, but throws a kunai. Neji dodges the kunai as they both charge each other. Neji forgot something. As Neji turned back to block, the explosive went off as Neji jumped out the way. Naruto smirked as he threw two kunais. They both missed. But then Neji sees something. String. Using similar to what Sasuke does, he ties Neji up but Neji's able to rotate. But this rotates a lot harder since can you rotate in mid-air? It just seems like you can't really get your feet, can you? So Neji's rotating in mid-air, and Naruto knows what he has to do. He can outlast Neji. So making shadow shuriken jutsu, he throws multiple shadow clones. He throws multiple kunais as they all hit the rotation. Neji smirks and says, "It's my destiny to defeat you. I am a prodigy." As they continue the fight, Neji's getting tired. Naruto's just been throwing kunai after kunai after kunai. Naruto seems to be in peak physical shape, even though he's been exerting a lot of his chakra. This is because Kurama's actually been leaking him a tiny bit of chakra, which is why when the Hyuga look at him, instead of it being blue or red, it's just kind of a mix. It's blue, but then every now and again they just see a bit of red, just a bit. And so Neji stops rotation as he tries to get a breather, but Naruto, not missing a beat, uses wind style Gale Palm. As it's about to hit Neji, he dodges it. Wind style multi Gale Palm. As many Gale Palms hit Neji front on, he's able to barb and weave his way, looking for an opening to get some distance, but Naruto won't let up. How much shock does failure have? One hits Neji in the chest as he's sent flying, but regains his balance. he takes a breather, but Naruto throws many kunais with explosions. Rotation! As he rotates, Neji's chakra reserves are getting even lower as Naruto's charging at him. Naruto's chakra reserves are getting quite low too, but he has a plan. He then makes 10 shadow clones, surprising the audience since, well, this is kind of the first time he used it. He makes 10 shadow clones, and tactfully, two jump in the air. Like Boruto does, he does a gale palm on and pushes one towards him, Neji. As Neji blocks, the force puts like a dent in the ground, and then, and this continues as they throw kunais, flank him, get some good hits in, but Neji destroys around 7 of them. And so the real Naruto has been charging something up. And so what should I call this technique? I'm not sure. Okay. And so Naruto then charges something up, and surprising everyone in the audience, he says one word. Rasengan! As a Rasengan hits Neji's rotation full on. Neji's rotation quickly dissipates as his chakra reserves are so low right now. It hits Neji straight in the chest. Crack, crack, crack. There's how many ribs broken as Neji sent flying. Everyone in the audience is shocked as Naruto stands victorious. Oh, Neji's knocked out, and there's a crater in the wall. Everything goes the same, and I'm going to stop after Gaara's arc. And so everything goes the same until Naruto's facing Gaara. He starts out with the summoning jutsu, and yeah, he still kicks Gaara away, and him and Gaara, the fight's the same, but he doesn't spam shadow clones. Instead of spamming shadow clones, when that Deus Ex Machina chakra reserve just comes out of nowhere, he does a summoning jutsu. Gaara is stepped on. So, yeah. But if you all don't like that decision, he still spams shadow clones, and so, what's the one tails called? I forgot it. The one tails, him and the one tails, and so he summons Gamma Bunta. The fight goes like normal, he does a transformation jutsu, and he still headswats Gaara and does the Deus Ex Machina. And in this timeline, I'm gonna say that Naruto tells Jiraiya about the curse mark. I'm sure Jiraiya knows, but I'm just gonna say that in this timeline, Naruto gives Sasuke some of his chakra to stand on because he was completely defeated, and that useless person called Sasuke still gets beaten. And yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm trying out a new animation style, so when the video comes out, you'll see it. Tell me if it's good or not in the comments, and I'm also gonna do a what if Deku, a what if Thor, and a what if Star Wars. So yeah, see you guys, and yeah.